everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a quote from one of the smartest minds in business and life, Peter Drucker. And trust me, this one can totally change how you approach your work, your goals, and even your everyday life. The quote goes like this: "Doing the right thing is more important than doing the thing right." Now stop and think about that for a second. How many times have you spent hours perfecting something, only to realize it wasn't even the thing you should have been working on? Maybe you worked late into the night getting a project just right, but the project itself didn't even matter. Or maybe you obsessed over every tiny detail, but those details weren't what would actually move you forward. Sound familiar? We all do it. But what if I told you this quote holds the key to finally stopping that cycle? By the end of this video, you'll understand why working hard doesn't matter if you're focused on the wrong thing. How perfection can actually hold you back from success. Simple ways to figure out what really matters and focus your energy where it counts. So if you're tired of feeling like you're working nonstop but getting nowhere, stick around, because this could completely change the way you spend your time from now on. Let's get started. What does this quote really mean? Peter Drucker's quote sounds simple, but it's super powerful once you understand it. Here's what he's saying. It doesn't matter how perfectly you do something if you're doing the wrong thing. Imagine spending hours polishing a car, but it turns out you polished the wrong car. Or imagine you're baking a cake following the recipe perfectly, but it's for a cake no one wanted in the first place. See what I mean? This happens to us all the time in life. We focus on making something look perfect. We try to do every tiny task exactly right, but we forget to stop and ask, wait, is this even the thing I should be doing? Because if it's not the right thing, then no amount of hard work or perfection will make it worth it. Example 1, the college student. Let's talk about Sarah. Sarah is in college and she spends hours making her class notes beautiful. She uses color-coded markers. She draws fancy diagrams. She makes everything look perfect. But here's the problem. Sarah is spending all her time decorating notes and almost no time actually studying the material. So when the test comes, her notes look amazing, but she struggles to answer the questions. Why? Because she focused on doing the thing right, making pretty notes, instead of doing the right thing, actually learning the material. That's the difference Peter Drucker is talking about. Example 2, the small business owner. Now let's take Tom. Tom runs a small online store. For weeks, he works on making his website perfect. He adjusts the fonts, he changes the button colors. He spends hours making sure the images are aligned just right. But there's one problem. Tom never spends time marketing his store. He never reaches out to customers. He never focuses on what people actually want to buy. So even though his website looks flawless, no one visits it, and no one buys anything. Tom spent all his energy doing the thing right, but he wasn't doing the right thing. The right thing would have been getting traffic to his site and making sales. Why this happens to so many of us? Here's the truth. We get stuck in this trap because doing the wrong thing perfectly feels safe. It's easier to focus on small tasks than big decisions. Perfection feels like progress, even when it's not. But if you want real results in life, you have to ask yourself, am I focused on the right thing? Because only the right thing will get you where you want to go. So now that we understand the quote, how do we apply it? Here are 5 simple steps you can use to make sure you're focused on what really matters. 1. Ask yourself, does this actually matter? Before spending hours on something, pause and ask, is this task going to move me closer to my goal? If the answer is no, stop. Switch your focus to what actually counts. 2. Start with the big picture. Before you dive into details, ask, what's my ultimate goal? What's the outcome I want? When you know the destination, it's easier to pick the right path. 3. Progress over perfection. Trying to make something perfect can keep you stuck forever. Instead, focus on making steady progress. Get it done. Improve it later. Keep moving forward. 4. Review and adjust. Regularly check in with yourself. Is what I'm working on still the right thing? Am I solving the real problem? If not, pivot. Don't be afraid to change direction. 5. Let go of busy work. Not everything on your to-do list is important. Cross out the stuff that's just keeping you busy and focus on the stuff that actually creates results. So, what's the final takeaway? Doing something perfectly doesn't matter if it's the wrong thing. Doing the right thing, even imperfectly, is what brings success. So focus your energy on what matters. Stop getting lost in tiny details. Stop wasting time on things that don't move you forward, and start doing the right things, the ones that actually change your life. Now I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've been working on that might not even be the right thing? Drop a comment below. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message today. Thanks for watching, and remember, perfection doesn't matter if you're on the wrong path. So choose the right path and keep going. See you in the next video.